Have you ever felt your entire world stop in one single moment? Have you ever stood between the pain of yesterday and the responsibility of tomorrow, not knowing which direction to move? Have you ever lost the one person whose presence felt like the foundation of your whole life? Before I begin, I want you to know something. This story is being shared on Hopecraft YT, a place where broken hearts find strength and lost souls find direction. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like the video, and leave a kind comment. It really helps us share more stories like this with you. My name is Ayla, and this is the story of how I learned to walk again after life knocked me down harder than I ever imagined. I was 17 when everything changed. That morning felt completely normal. Sunlight slipped through the curtains, the kettle whistled softly in the kitchen, and my father was humming his usual tune while getting ready for work. I didn't know that it would be the last time I'd hear that sound. I didn't know that life, without warning, was preparing to test the limits of my heart. Later that afternoon, when the call came, I didn't understand it at first. The words felt unreal, heavy, like my ears refused to accept them. When they finally sank in, I felt the world tilt under my feet. My father was gone. Just gone. No goodbye. No last conversation. No time to prepare. My mind didn't know how to process it. My heart didn't know how to beat. I didn't scream, and I didn't collapse. I simply froze, completely hollow, as if time had paused around me. The days that followed felt like walking through fog. People filled our house, their voices soft, their eyes full of sympathy. They hugged me tightly and told me to stay strong, but their words passed right through me. Inside, I felt like a vase that had shattered into 100 pieces, and I didn't know where to begin picking myself up. Every corner of the house reminded me of him, his chair, his books, even the faint scent of his perfume in the hallway. I felt like I was drowning in memories that didn't know how to fade. Several nights passed where I lay awake, staring at the ceiling, barely breathing between silent tears. My heart felt too heavy. My mind felt too tired. I began to wonder what was left for me. What was I supposed to do now? How do you continue living when a piece of you has been taken away forever? But then, something shifted, quietly, softly, almost unnoticeably. One morning, as the light entered my room, I felt a tiny whisper inside me saying, "Ayla, your life didn't end with him. He raised you to stand, not to fall." It wasn't a dramatic realization. It wasn't a burst of courage. It was a simple, gentle nudge inside my heart that told me to keep going, even if all I could manage were small steps. That same day, I found an old notebook in my father's drawer. The first page held a note written in his familiar handwriting. "One day, you will fly. And when you do, remember that I always believed in you." I cried, really cried, but for the first time, my tears didn't come from hopelessness. They came from strength being reborn. It felt like he was still here, not physically, but guiding me silently. From that moment onward, I decided to move, slowly, gently, but definitely forward. I didn't force myself to be okay, I just allowed myself to try. The first day, I walked out into the sunlight for a few minutes. The second day, I cleaned my study table. A week later, I opened my books again. Each small step felt heavy, but each step also reminded me that I hadn't given up. Weeks passed like this, quiet healing, painful progress, tiny victories. People at school looked at me carefully, as if I might shatter with one wrong word. Some avoided conversations, unsure what to say. But I learned something important through it all. Grief doesn't make you weak, and healing doesn't mean forgetting. Moving forward isn't betrayal, it's survival. Slowly, my days began to feel lighter. I studied harder. I helped my mother more. I began journaling my thoughts. And somewhere along this journey, I realized I was growing, not away from my father, but closer to the version of myself he always believed I could become. Months later, I could finally smile without feeling guilty. I could finally breathe without pain squeezing my chest. I could finally dream without fear. I wasn't healed completely, but I was stronger than I ever knew I could be. Today, as I share this story with you, I want to say something from my heart. If you're going through something painful, if you've lost someone, if you feel stuck in darkness, please remember this: you will rise again. It may take time. It may feel impossible. But your heart is stronger than you think. Your soul is built to survive storms. Take small steps. Be patient with yourself. Cry when you need to. Rest when you must. And always remember that moving forward doesn't dishonor the past, it honors the love you were given. Moral of the story: life may break you, but it also gives you the strength to rebuild. Pain is not the end. Sometimes, it's the beginning of a stronger version of you. Keep going. Someone up there still believes in you.